Hi, it's Jackie Ulmer from StreetSmartWealth.com. This video is going to be talking to you about a book that I'm reading currently, which is Tribes by Seth Godin. Hopefully you've had a chance to read it, and if you haven't, I really want to encourage you to pick it up. I'm a little late to it. A lot of people have already finished it and been talking about it for a while, but I had a long list of books, maybe you do too, and I'm just now getting around to reading it, and I am just absolutely fascinated by what it shares and how closely I feel aligned with the topic of creating, leading, and developing tribes. When you think about it, the internet is the great connector of tribes. It allows people who are like-minded to come together and meet up and share ideas and exchange concepts and have like values in a way that we've never experienced before in our lives. We were typically contained to a geographical area. And with the internet, the world is wide open and it's easy to connect with people who are like-minded to you. And people love joining tribes. What's a tribe? A tribe is a group of individuals, kind of like I mentioned, with common ideas, like minds, and a common agenda of what they're working toward. And the internet really allows us to find each other in a way that's very, very unique. And what I want to really encourage you to think about in your business, in what you're doing, is to become a leader of your own tribe, because that's what tribes really need today, even through the internet. The internet's the great connector, but as Seth shares in his book, the internet can't lead. It requires people like you and like me to be the leaders of our tribes and to make the difference. So let's talk a little bit about what a leader is of any tribe. A leader really is someone who gets committed. They get committed to whatever it is they're pursuing. So think about that. Are you committed? A leader has passion. They have great passion about what they're doing. So think about that as well. Are you passionate about what you're committed to? Are you passionate about what you're committed to in your business? Those are important questions to answer to really move you forward. And then leaders of tribes really focus on making a difference. They want to make a difference. So how are you making a difference in your business? How are you making a difference with your tribe? And if you're not currently, how will you do that? And then finally, a fourth question is, do you think outside the box? And I really encourage you to be one who thinks outside the box. Now, in network marketing, there oftentimes comes a lot of criticism for being unique and creating one's own path for doing things. And I've never really understood that, because as network marketers, what we tell people when we're talking to them is think outside the box. You don't want to work in a cubicle for the rest of your life. You want to be your own boss. You want to create your own freedom. And very often what we do in network marketing is once we sponsor them into our opportunity, into our business, we want to put them in our box. And so I want to encourage you not to do that. Get clear on what your tribe is. Get clear on what your passions are and what you're pursuing. But certainly allow those who you sponsor to think differently and creatively and support them in doing what they want to do. You don't want to become what Seth calls a sheep walker. And a sheep walker essentially is someone who's fighting to protect the status quo. Well, I became very clear about 9.5 years ago, in October of 1999 actually, I became very clear on who and what my tribe would consist of. And that is online MLM. That's who my tribe is. My tribe is people who want to build a successful business from home, a successful network marketing business from home, and they want to do so using the internet. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't embrace other people into my organization and support them in any way that I can. I certainly do, but I'm very clear on who my tribe is. My real tribe are those people who get the internet and they get the power of making connections all over the world with people who you or otherwise wouldn't come into contact with. It's just another way of creating warm market. It's not about downline builder systems or buying a bunch of leads or anything like that. It's really about getting out there and making connections, making new warm market through the internet. Now, it's kind of funny because it's really creating a stir. Online MLM versus traditional offline MLM is kind of creating a stir in our industry today, and I'm loving it. I'm loving watching what's going on, because there's not a right or wrong way to build this business. There's only what's best for you and what's best for me, and those ways may not mix. You take the very shy person and tell them that they're going to have to build their business by joining the Chamber of Commerce, joining BNI, Business Network International, or another networking group, and they're going to have to go speak in front of these groups, 2-3 times a week, stand up in front of a group and give their 30-second speech, and you're going to lose people quickly. But find the right person who wants to do that, and you're going to create a dynasty. And they'll find other like-minded people who want to do the same thing, creating their own tribe. So I want to encourage you to pick up Seth's book, Tribes, read it, figure out how it relates to your own situation in your business, in where you want your business to go, and then be the leader of that tribe. Determine who that tribe is for you and be the leader of that tribe. Make a difference in the lives of those tribe members who want to do things in the same way that you want to. Think outside the box. Don't be afraid to do that. Create your own stir. And don't be so worried about protecting the status quo. That really comes from a fear-based mentality. There are lots of ways to be successful in this business. And again, there's not a right or wrong way. Using the internet is not a wrong way to go about doing it. And it's not going to cave in. It's not going to go away. Making a list of everyone you know is not a wrong way to go about doing it either. And that's not ever going to go away or cave in. So decide who your tribe is, be the leader of it, and get out there and, be the one who really makes a difference in the lives of others. So Jackie Ulmer, StreetSmartWealth.com, signing off with Seth Godin's amazing book, Tribes. I really encourage you to read it and internalize it and see what a difference it can make for you. Have a great day.